Oh, the yak attack again today. I'm going to spend a bit of time. I haven't got a lot of time this morning, probably 2 hours quickly this morning, and then I've got to get to work. I want to fish around here on the Makaira. It's been a while since I've been out on the Makaira. It's been so cold lately. I'm just lazy. But yeah, I've got these new jig heads I want to test out. This is the Eagle Claw Eagle Eye jig heads. They're weedless, so it's got quite a nice weed guard on there. And I've got it paired up with McArthy, and that is the new African violet color. I'm going to try that quickly this morning. A couple of other baits in that as well, some top water baits. See what happens. I'm just going to fish around these areas here. Not going to go too far, and see what I can get. Oh, here we go. I don't want to go too far, yeah. There's like a point that comes out here, and some rocky areas there. I don't get too deep there. No, I'm on the bottom. I was tempted to go to the other side. I don't know what I've done with my... What's his name? Getting the distance. Got a bit of dust and that on there. This is probably my favourite way of fishing on the kayak. Oh, there we go. There we go. Second cast. Oh, we got him. That little eagle eye. Is he good? Oh man, he killed my bait there. How's that? How's that? You eat my bait inside. There you go. Second cast basically. But that is the end of my bait. I don't normally come off that easily. Grab my stuff and put it in front here. Got all the assortment of stuff. Ah, got another one. Yeah, this is the strobe colour. Crawley strobe. Try and get it straight without my glasses on. That's another story. That's straight enough. There you go. Alright, next cast. Watch my rod behind me, so I broke the last one. Not too far. Not fishing right on the edge, just off of it. Fish this. There's like a ridge that goes out here, like a hump. I don't want to fish. I'll try against the edge there. I think that's quite strong. Oh man, I dropped it. That was a good fish. Oh, come on, man. Yeah. I got him through the grass now. I just pulled my lure right off. I got the thing right off of there. This was a used one. This is actually why I bought these little eagle eye jig heads. It's for these McThumpers. Again, the African violet colour. I don't have too many. I think I only managed to get 2, and I used one the other day. There we go. I'm fishing here on the flats on top of Doozy Point. and just going to work the top here a bit. See if anything happens. I haven't got a finder yet, so I can't see what the depth is. I did get a finder. It was very a little Lowrance X. I don't know what they call it. 4X. Managed to pick it up at Township Hyper, and I'll put it on shortly. Maybe this afternoon I'll get some time to install it. It would have been nice now to know where I'm fishing, because I want to find these drop-offs and that here. At the moment I'm just looking at these. You can see there's a lot of weed here, and I'm just going to fish the edges of these weeds. There's a bit of wind, but it's not bad. It's blowing me nicely here. Nothing. On the edge of that grass there. Very strange. This wind is getting much on it there. You do not want to be blown out into the middle of nowhere. I think where that bird is probably be okay, but the problem here is I'm coming around this corner and then the wind is coming down the valley. I think I need to paddle further up. Just look over there and then we'll paddle up. Oh, there we go. Am I recording? I'm not sure I am. Oh, came out of that grass there. That's towing me. These things have got sharp teeth. That's a good fish. That is a good fish. Leave it. Rush him down the throat there. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Off he goes. I seem to be a bit shallower. Let's fix that again. What's he done to my thing? There we go. I was just about dead sticking it. Well, I've come further out here. I just unfortunately let that one go before the camera came on. But now I've got 5 minutes left. So I've come a bit deeper. This has destroyed my bait. I found something else. What else can we go with? Oh, let's go with a red tomato. I'm going to fish a gambit. Red tomato on there. Also on the eagle claw. That looks juicy. Really juicy. Oh, we're going too low there. So I'm sitting here, anchored quite deep here now. Got one there. Also, they're decent sized fish. I mean, that one was about a 1.2, 1.3. Unfortunately, I didn't realize I wasn't recording. So I'm just going to give it 5 minutes here. One good thing about the kayak is keeping fit, and that's actually what I got it for. You pay gym fees, massive gym fees every month. I'd rather pay off a kayak. Yep. There's some weed out here. I think I must drop the anchor here somewhere and just try the front of this weed patch. Quite a bit of weed over here. Get my anchor out. How deep is it here? There we go, on the floor. I'll sit here a bit and see. There's nothing out here. Probably about 2.5 meters, yeah. Only thing about a kayak is it is very uncomfortable on your back sitting like this for ages. So I bought, oh, there we go. I bought the seat, and I tell you what, oh, that's a good fish. Sorry, you can't see it because it's gone behind me. The thing didn't take very long at all. I've got a whole lot of weed, that's why. A whole lot of weed. Look at that. Red tomato, so maybe they are sitting out deeper. Beautiful fish. But what's nice about the kayak as well is it's easy, it's convenient, you can go anywhere with it. Put that back on again. Here, that just hit the bottom and I took off. Let's see, that's on that drop off there. See, the wind's picked up a bit and it should have gone to the front of this weed. Oh, another bump. Oh, was that a tree or something? I must admit, I mean, I've had 4 bites today, and all 4 of them are stuck. I was worried about that hook, you know, the way it's an old style weed guard, but it's very effective. Oh man, that was a good hit. That was a good hit. How did I miss that? That was right here. Let's see if I landed on top of the thing. That was a very good hit. That felt solid, that fish. It's quite deep here. Maybe I wasted all my time because I only got 3 minutes left. First one I've missed, actually. Talking about not missing fish. That was the first one I missed, but I don't think he grabbed it properly. Just grabbed the tail. Well, now that I'm packing up, it's absolutely beautiful. It's lovely down here at Inanda Dam, and I'll tell you what, this has made it really fun for me. This is the Makaira by Legend. It's a wonderful, very stable kayak. What I've done is I've filled it with foam blocks as well, so there's no chance of it ever sinking. And yeah, it's registered. You can see registered for the harbour as well, so I can go fish in the harbour. But it's affordable. It's you know, they're not expensive. You don't have to buy a bucket to tow it with or anything like that. You chuck it on the roof of your car. Yeah, and then you can get it anywhere. Advantages of it is, yeah, it's just light, it's easy, it's cheap, and you can get to just about any place. You don't have to worry about where you go, small dams, big dams, whatever. You can fish anywhere. Disadvantage, I would say, is that you've got to be fit. The nice thing about it is it helps you get fit. So that's why I bought it, so I can get fit, paddle in that. The other disadvantage, as I would say, is when there's heavy wind in it, it's very difficult to control. But you get a, you know, when you're fishing, you know, when you're driving, when you're paddling in it, that's not a problem. But when you sitting down and you're fishing a spot and the wind is blowing, it is quite difficult. So I find the best way to counter that is with an anchor. You just drop an anchor and you sit in a spot. Yeah, it works very well. The anchor, you don't have to have a very heavy anchor. Other disadvantages, you're going to get a bit wet on it. So yeah, you can put your lunch in there. You can put, I'm going to put the fish finder on shortly. You can even put a sneaker motor on if you want, but I don't think it's necessary. The reason why I bought it was to get fit. So, but best thing I've ever bought, and I tell you what, it's great fun. The other thing that I want to chat about is today I fished this lure. I just wanted to test it out today. This is a jig head. It's made by Eagle Claw. It's called a Eagle Eye jig head. It is fantastic. One of the things I was worried about when I picked it up in the shop is that this little weed guard might be too heavy to set the hooks. This is the same one I started with this morning. I never lost it, threw it into some heavy structure, into some trees, into these reeds, and then I never lost it once. It really is effective as a weed guard, but it doesn't, you know, it doesn't hinder the fishing. You know, I lost one fish I think today on a bite, but I think that just grabbed the tail. But every other fish was hooked solid. So pretty good, pretty neat. It looks good, it feels good, and it works very, very well. So all your forward-facing minnow type applications, this is probably the ideal thing, because most of the other ones that you get are not weedless. I fish a lot of jig heads, as you'd know. We call it shaky head fishing. I think they've just given it a fancy name now, forward-facing sonar fishing or whatever, but it's basically a shaky head. We've been fishing them for years and years, and this is the nicest one I found. There is 3 different colors. It's white, a yellow, and a black, and 2 different sizes as well, 2 different weights. You can fish it with just about anything. There's no restriction as to what you can put on it. You can put on a like I've got here, a little tiddler. It's a 4.5 inch. You can put on the gambits, the thumper, McThumper, even the stumpies and the slinkies and things like that would work well on you. There's nothing that you can't put on this little shaky head, and it's going to work well. I love this type of fishing. Definitely worth getting hold of. The other thing that I really enjoy, here's my jig box. There's my jigs. Love fishing jigs. This little box is stunning. You can put 2 in each little compartment. I've only got 1 in each because I don't need more than that. And then on the other side is my jig heads. So my shaky heads, jig heads, that type of thing. Look at that, that's nice. Very, very neat. These little boxes are quite cheap, they're not expensive. And that's everything I need for jig fishing, shaky head fishing, forward facing sonar minnow fishing, if you want to call it. Sonar, forward facing sonar fishing. Yeah, but that's it today. I haven't had much time. It's just absolutely perfect now, but I've got to get to work. So yeah, thanks for watching, and check this stuff out, and if you can, if you want to get on the water and you want to get on the water cheaply, get hold of the guys from Legend Kayaks. Really good. They're really solid. I just came in over all the rocks and things like that. If I had a fiberglass one, I would be a bit worried. Where these things you can just drive over everything. They're very neat, very light, and great fun. Thanks for watching, guys.